records which are in on hold or pending state. Okay, so this is a requirement. I want to create these many application modules under this application menu. Application menu is going to be patients database. Okay, am I clear so far? Any questions?
No, I'm clear. Thank you.
So for every module we create under the application menu, there needs to be a table underneath that. Like, is it connected to table in the backend?
Yes, each and every application menu has to be created through a table.
Okay.
Okay, that's the best practice to do that. Now let me just go to this table, and if you want to rename the application menu, you can able to do that according to your needs, and you can able to. And there are a couple of times the requirement is, imagine that the requirement is like this, and one condition: this table should be visible to only ITIL role people. Okay, that means that this table have to be visible only to the people who have having the role of ITIL. In that kind of scenarios, you can able to restrict that. So if I'm going to click on here, and we have a separate class for users, roles, and groups, don't get confused. So I'm going to select ITIL, and I'm going to drag it over here. Okay, now this table will be available to only the persons who are having the role of ITIL only. Okay, if the end user is trying to access this record, he or she is not going to access it. Okay, and which category does it comes under? If you are going to, we have different categories. You can able to select it according to the needs. And description or hint. So this application menu is to collect multiple application modules of a patient's history table. Okay, now let me just save it. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down. So if I'm going to click on patient's history, I'll be getting the list of incidents, which is all. Where is all? We do not have it. Okay, let me just create one more here, which is going to be all. Displays all the records irrelevant of whether open, closed, cancelled, pending, or resolved. I want to see all the records. Okay, so I can able to rename this one as this specific application module all. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to click over here. Come on. Okay, now you can able to give the title. Okay, this is going to be the display name, what you see over here. Okay, now I'm going to rename it as all records. Okay, and order plays a huge role in ServiceNow. Order. Okay, so what is the sequence you want to follow? Okay, imagine that there are 9 application menus, modules you want to create. So you are going to give the order like this. So new will come first, then all comes, and then there will be pending, there will be resolved, there will be cancelled, and there will be work in progress, and many more. Now you have to provide the order saying that this will come first, and this will come second, this will come as third, this will come as fourth, and this will come as fifth, and this will come as sixth. Okay, so you are giving a sequence. But what if I'm going to create just like this, let's say up to 12. But what if the requirement changed and the manager comes up to me and says that, hey, Irfan, we need another module to be created between resolve and cancel. Then in that kind of scenarios, you have to change the sequence of different application modules. Okay. To avoid that situation, what exactly we prefer in ServiceNow as a best practice is, instead of giving 1, 2, 3, provide 100 or 10. So if I'm going to give 100, 200, 300, 400, and if my manager or the client wants to create one more record in between, so I'm going to say I want to create one more record for let's say closed. So I have 99 more choices I can able to use. I can able to use from 401 to 499. Okay, so as a best practice, you can able to use tens or 100. So if you are going to use 10, I have the option between 40 and 50. I have the option from 41, 49. Okay, so as a as a best practice, you can able to give the double digits or triple digits as a sequence. So I'm going to follow the same. So I'm going to provide the order for this all record as 100, which means that I want to see it at the top, which is at the first sequence. Then I'm going to provide the hint as displays all the records. Okay, and what is the display name? And if you're going to scroll down, what is going to be the role? So if you want application module to be visible but not this application, sorry, application menu is going to be visible but not this application module, you can able to restrict it according to your needs and whether it is an active or not. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to wait for a couple of seconds. Let me just wait for it. Title, this will be renamed as all records. Now you can see that as I have renamed as all records, this will be visible as all records. So if I'm going to click here, I'll be able to see the records in the patient's history table. Okay, any questions? Iqbal, Jay, Swati, Sweta, any questions?
No, I'm clear. Thank you.
No,
Right.
no.
So let's create the remaining modules just like this, which is open, resolve, closed, and all. So I'm going to go to the application menu and scroll down, and here in the module section, you are going to create new, and then you are going to provide the name, create new, and then this is going to be order 200, create a new record in the patient's database table. And link type, so you have to come in the link type and you have to provide the different types of link, right? So if you want to see the list of records, you are going to provide the list of records. If you want to see the home page or document or different things, you have to select according to the needs. But my requirement is, whenever I'm going to click this, I want to create a new record. Okay, and on which table you want to create it. What should I give here? Anyone, guys?
Patient history.
Exactly. Patient's history table. Because I want to create this record in the patient history table. And view name is going to be, you can able to give according to the needs. And I'm going to keep as is. And I'm going to click submit. Okay. And if I'm going to wait for a couple of seconds, here you can able to see the application module. So if I'm going to click here, new, it will create a new record in the patient's history table. Okay, so just like this we can able to use. So now Iqbal, your question will come into picture now. When do we use insert and stay, and when do we use insert? So if I'm going to see all records, okay, now let me do one thing. Let me just create one more application models. Okay, so here I'm going to create which one? Open records. Open. So I'm going to click open. I'm going to provide 300, and then I'm going to provide this application module will show the records in the let's say which are in open state. Okay, and I'm going to go onto the link, and I'm going to provide the list of records of which table, and I'm going to say so what is the table name? Patient's history. Yes, patient's history table. Okay, and you have to add the filter here because I want to see the list of records which are in open state. So I'm going to scroll down, and in the filter I'm going to select state is open. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to proceed further, and I'm going to click save. So now this record or this application module is been created, and if I'm going to wait for a couple of seconds, you can able to see it. But I want to keep this record as is, but I want